these are? Okay, good amount, good amount. So today I'm going to be talking about their history, their beliefs and values, and the way they live behind their masks. So people that you do know, like they do perform with a mask on. So to start you off with their history, they all first originated in San Diego. So they all met each other in San Diego. They went to the same high school, and some of them lived in a different neighborhood. So they all got together and they would like hang out. And throughout the time, they started to realize that they liked to dance. They both like started to dance, watch TV shows. So they, the older they got, 7 of them went into, started into America's Best Dance Crew. There was actually 7 of them, but unfortunately one of them passed away, I think because of a heart disease, I believe. It wasn't very clear on it, but they did start in 2018, the America's Best Dance Crew, which they did end up winning, which was really a big hit. So this is actually just a diagram, a form of like how many people are actually like interested in like watch them like in the audience. There is more females actually watching them than there is males. And some of them are Philippines because half of the dance crew are Philippines. So it's like that's what they are usually, and they range from the ages 17 to like 24 because most of them are at the age group. So after that, I will be talking about their beliefs. Now that I talked about their history and where they originated from, I'm going to start talking about their beliefs and values. So their beliefs and values, like I said, some of them are Filipino. So like what it adds is that they believe like in culture about like family will always be together and you will always have them as a crew. So they're like a dance crew. So but they believe that as a family, like even though they're not blood related, they treat themselves as a family because after all they've been through, things that they have gone through throughout the performance of America's Best Dance Crew, they all had to stick together through like the hard times and the easy times. Was performing was a very hard thing for them because it was something new, but they liked it, and that's what they believe in values about, just their family and being together even though they're not related. I will talk about a little bit about who they are like behind the mask, because as I said, they do perform with a mask. So all of them met each other in San Diego, so they all lived together. Well, some of them, I think one of them was actually like started to be homeless, so he went with one of his friends. They just started hanging out more, and they're basically like teenagers, like any of us. Like they like the music, they like dancing. They started off as just basic people that just want to dance. And when they're not rehearsing, because when it comes to them rehearsing, they rehearse within like 6 to 5 hours a day, just so they can get performance. Because after they won the America's Best Dance Crew, they started to originate to like get concerts from Las Vegas. They got booked first in Las Vegas, and then they moved on to touring to Asia. And I actually heard about them. I knew about them, but I decided to do this because I saw them on, I went to Universal Studios, and they were performing that night, so I actually got to see them perform, which was something very good to know about them. They have all big goals, so they're starting to form more of a big story. So they actually performed in the NBA finals. They actually had this big performance. So basically, today I basically talked about their history from where they originated, their beliefs and values, and who they are, like behind the mask, like what they do in their free time. So if you guys want to know more about them or research more or see actually perform, you can go into YouTube and you just search them up, or they also have their website called www.jbwkz.com. You can actually go in there, you can actually buy tickets to go see them in Las Vegas, or you can just look at them on YouTube, which is very like, you can just search up Jabbawockeez and you can just see them there, and then it's just a performance of just how they do their whole process of learning. So if you guys are interested to look at them, you can go ahead and look at them on YouTube.